All right, guys, welcome to another very special episode of the Left Side View with Rahul and Amitabh. This is the preview episode wherein we will preview the weekend matches. We've got some great fixtures. We've got the FA Cup semi-finals as well for you. So where do we begin, Amitabh?
Yeah, so let's start with the FA Cup semi-finals. Tomorrow on Saturday, we have Manchester City against Liverpool. Okay, so given the troubles of both the teams of late, or the lack of it for Liverpool, I think Liverpool are 65-35 favorites here, quite frankly. I think Liverpool will win this 3-1. Rahul?
Okay. I mean, yeah, Liverpool were able to rest a lot of the key players because of their match against Benfica. Yeah, someone like Salah, someone like Mane, a lot of these Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson, all of these players on the bench or didn't even start, didn't even come on. Whereas City, who had a difficult away trip to Spain against Atletico, a lot of injuries, a lot of stuff, wherein not the players are not really fit enough, or that's just a mental toll, that a game like that would have taken on them. Uh, yeah, not really sure if Kyle Walker or Kevin De Bruyne are going to be there. Uh, Having said that, it's again, Guardiola. It's again Manchester City. Yes, Liverpool are the favorites. I think the game's going to go to extra time, and Liverpool are going to win, but I think they're going to win it in extra time, 2-1.
Okay,
I actually, yeah,
yeah,
I want the game to extra time. Yeah.
Okay. One of the factors that I actually considered was the fact that they just have 2 days to recover. And I mean, both the teams have 2 days to recover, but the fact is, a lot of the players that played in the match against Benfica for Liverpool will not be appearing for Liverpool in the semi-finals. But the same cannot be said for Manchester City. And coming back, I think it will be difficult for City. Let's see what happens. In the other semi-final on Sunday, it is Chelsea against Crystal Palace. So we did perform well actually, but the fact is we were not out, and that disappointment, that emotion is always difficult to digest and get accustomed to. And again, yes, we did put in a whole lot of physical effort in the match. Even our match went to extra time against Madrid, so I don't think it will be easy. And Palace have a full week to prepare for this, and of course, Vieira, he will come up with something, I'm sure. So I think this will be a closely fought match, but yeah, I think we should win it. Maybe 3-2, maybe 3-2. Yeah, Rahul.
Yeah, I would take a 1-0 victory, and a victory in 90 minutes. Yeah, I mean, like you said, that we've had such a difficult away trip to Spain, wherein we played extra time, where Crystal Palace had a whole week to prepare. They will be obviously without Conor Gallagher, who's ineligible to face against his parent club. I know that Crystal Palace actually tried a lot as well, to make him eligible as well, which is just not going to happen. Like, I don't think Chelsea would do that, for someone who's so good and is technically their player, and I don't think they would allow someone like him. And why would they, right? But then again, people are making such a hue and cry that Chelsea are not allowing their player. I don't think, like, again, no other team would allow, right? But just because it's Chelsea who's not allowing, so everyone's like, I mean, come on, man, seriously. But yes, I just hope that it doesn't go to extra time, because we do have a game against Arsenal as well in midweek, that we need to take care of. Yes, we need to beat the shit out of those that team as well. Sorry, but yeah. So yes, we need to beat Crystal Palace. I hope that we beat them in 90 minutes. And yeah,
Yes, unfortunately, we are always in the news when something bad happens to us, or sorry, if there is an update of any sort, the media will try to spin it off as something negative, and then that is how they'll transmit the news. But whatever, it's been going on for so long that it really doesn't matter now. Oh, okay, so coming to the Premier League, the early kickoff, Tottenham Hotspurs against Brighton. Brighton have shown some sort of form of late. They have won the last match and drawn the match previous to that, but I just think Tottenham will be too good for them, especially at home. Tottenham to win this 2-0. Rahul?
I agree. 2-0 was going to be my prediction as well. I mean, this is just the kind of game that Conte loves, like just one game a week. So yeah, the fact that they had a whole week to prepare with the form of Kane and Son, 2-0.
The next match is Manchester United against Norwich City, and how I want Norwich to come up with all 3 points. I mean, even a draw would be fantastic because again, one of the media's darlings. Initially, they could not stop singing laurels about United, and now they just cannot stop bashing them. So I just want to hear more of that bashing. So okay, can't really say Norwich to win, but I hope they do. But I think this will be a draw, a 1-1 draw. Rahul?
I think yeah, it will be an evenly fought competition. Two teams, not really performing very dissimilar. I think a 1-0. Yeah, 1-0.
1-0 for which team?
United. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just a late goal, after trying to give their all for 90 minutes, maybe a 90th minute winner from Ronaldo,
Ronaldo.
if he plays.
Okay. Okay. The next match, Southampton against Arsenal. So Arsenal will be well aware of Tottenham's result prior to their kickoff, and Southampton away should be an easy fixture for them. But again, Arsenal have shown that of late easy fixtures they can capitulate in easy fixtures as well. Southampton have to bounce back with the kind of performance that they showed against us. The result is one thing, and I've always said that performances are so much more important. And the sad part was the performance was worse than the result. Actually, it could have been anything, that match against us. I think Arsenal will prevail. 2-0 to Arsenal. Now,
I mean, yeah, it will be so much like Arsenal, for maybe, to capitulate in this match and then maybe get a draw at Stamford Bridge. But yes, I hope, that they lose both the matches. Maybe someone like, the Chelsea connection, someone like Broja and Livramento, I think they finally turn up. Obviously, Broja couldn't really play against Chelsea because he's eligible to face his parent club. But yes, it's again, like you said, had they lost just 1-0, maybe it wouldn't really be a big deal. But the fact that they lost by such a huge margin, so yes, there is pressure on them to, turn up and give a great account of themselves. Let's go for a draw, man. Let's go for a 1-1 draw.
okay. Okay. The next match is Watford against Brentford. I think Brentford will win this 2-0. Now,
Yeah, I do feel like that it's not going to be a draw. I do feel like one of the teams will win it. 1-0 Watford.
on Sunday we have Newcastle against Leicester. It's really difficult for teams, to play on Thursday and then on a Sunday. And I think for that reason alone, I think Newcastle should win this one at home. Leicester again, the euphoria of reaching the semi-finals, I think for the first time in the history of European competition. So, yeah, I hope they do perform well and maybe even win. But I think Newcastle will be too strong for them. 2-1 to Newcastle. Rahul?
Yeah, agreed. I was going to go with 2-1 as well to Newcastle. I just hope that, I think Brendan Rodgers has been playing Wesley Fofana a lot ever since he got back from his injury. I just hope that he rests him. I just hope that he doesn't really get injured because he hasn't really played a lot, right? So he's been out of action for almost 8-9 months. So yeah, I just hope that they keep care of him. Yeah.
And finally, we have West Ham against Burnley, and again, the same logic applies here as well. I think this will be a draw, a 1-1.
I agree. I was actually going to go with the same prediction.
Okay, perfect. So we move on to Europe now. Oh, we have. Let's start with the Italians. Serie A. We have both the Milan teams in action tonight. It is Spezia against Inter and AC Milan against Genoa. I think both the teams will win. AC Milan has to start winning, dropping points in the previous two matches. Yeah, 2-0, 2-0 to both the teams. Rahul?
I think, yeah, again, the whole thing, about the timing of the matches is also very important. The fact that Inter Milan play first, they need to win. They're playing against Spezia, one of their own, Thiago Motta Spezia. I think Inter Milan will win, which again will put a lot of pressure on Milan, because before the kickoff, Inter will be the one who will be on the top of the table. I don't know, man. I've got a feeling that Milan could draw points. Could be a draw, man. I think Inter will win and Milan will draw.
Okay, fair enough. On Saturday, we have Fiorentina against Venezia. I think Fiorentina should win this one at home. They should be too powerful for Venezia. Maybe let's go for a 3-1 round.
Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to, right? Like, at least on paper. I mean, if they managed to beat Napoli last week away, then they should at least beat Venezia at home. Yes, a 1-0 victory for Fiorentina.
Okay. Next we have Juventus against Bologna. Bologna did manage to take points of Milan. So let's see if they can do the same with the old lady. I particularly don't think so. I think Juventus should be too strong for them. 1-0 for Juventus. Rahul?
Yeah, I think 2-0 Juventus.
And finally, we have Lazio against Torino. Two teams that believe in an attacking style of play. I think Sarri's team should win this one as well. Lazio have shown some fight, some spine of it, so I think they should take care of Torino as well. Maybe a 2-1 victory.
I think it's going to be a draw. I think Bremer again will put in a defensive masterclass, I think, for Torino. Yeah, let's go for a draw, man.
Okay. Just a sec. So I think there are no matches on Sunday as far as Serie A is concerned. On Monday, we have Napoli against Roma. So this is a nice one. A couple of weeks ago, I did predict after the international break that Roma is going to win most of the matches, and they'll have a strong end to the season. I have been proven right till now, and I think I back Roma to do well here as well at Naples. I think Roma should win this one. Again, maybe a repeat of Napoli's last match, score like 3-2 in favor of the other side. Rahul?
I think it's going to be a draw. Having said that, I don't really think that it affects Roma as much as it does Napoli, because Napoli are the ones who are chasing the title, whereas it does look like Juventus, if they win their match, then they are the favorites for the fourth spot. I think, personally, I think Roma and Mourinho would take the fifth spot if that means that they get to win the Conference League, because for them, winning a trophy is much more important than, I think, finishing fifth or finishing fourth for that matter, because fourth is obviously a distant possibility. So they would accept fifth, I think. Draw, a 2-2 draw.
Okay, and the next match we have is Atalanta against Hellas Verona. I think this one will be a draw, or 2-2. Rahul?
I think Atlanta will win this match. I think they would just look to bounce back, from two defeats in a row now. The loss to Sassuolo and now the loss at home to Leipzig. I think this match is more about ego and just proving to everyone that they're still the team that they were once. So irrespective of playing, whether they're playing at home or away, I think in this match they need to turn up. So yes, a victory for Atlanta.
Okay. We move on to the Bundesliga now. On Saturday, we have Borussia Dortmund against Wolfsburg. Can't really say. I'm sure that Dortmund will win this one. But yeah, okay, let's go. Let's go for a Dortmund victory, albeit a close one, 2-1 to Dortmund. Rahul?
Yeah, I was going to go with 2-1 as well. but could be more, because both teams like to concede goals. So maybe 3-2.
Okay. On Sunday, we have Armenia Bielefeld against Bayern Munich. Again, a great time to play this team that now maybe Bayern need to, get the confidence a little up. So this team is like 16th in the table in that playoff relegation place. So, but 3-0, 3-0 to Munich. Round.
Yeah, I think they look to bounce back, from getting knocked out by Villarreal in the European competition. Yeah, 3-1 Bayern.
Then we have Leverkusen against Leipzig. Now Leverkusen are third and Leipzig are fourth. If Leipzig win this one, they'll leapfrog Leverkusen. And again, victories and winning is such a confidence thing. I think their match on Sunday, Thursday will actually be confidence boosting thing for them. If you win, then of course the tiredness, the exhaustion, everything. It takes slightly lesser toll on your body and your psyche. It's only when you lose, it just everything magnifies. So I think that actually gives an edge to Leipzig. Again, being the away team here, I think they'll go all out and I think they'll come away with 3 points, 3-1 to Leipzig.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they haven't really lost a lot of matches, to be honest, in 2022. I mean, with the signing of someone like with the form that someone like Nkunku is displaying. But even Leverkusen have actually got their own version of Nkunku, another French midfielder, another French winger, Moussa Diaby. Actually, he has also been in great goal scoring form. Obviously, not as good as Nkunku. I think it could be a draw, a 2-all draw.
You're going for a 2-all draw, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. We move on to La Liga now. Tonight we have Sociedad against Betis. Again, Sociedad was almost there or thereabouts, but again, they did mess up a couple of chances of late. So I think they're out for the top four rating at least. Betis still harbor that interest, harbors that dream of trying to finish in the top four. They're 1 point behind Atletico. So this match becomes, of far greater importance to Betis, right from the start. And I somehow think that this will be a draw. So Betis will not be able to achieve what they will set out to. So yeah, 1-all draw.
Yeah, I actually agree. 1-all.
Okay, so tomorrow we have Getafe against Villarreal. I think this is a great time for Getafe to face Villarreal. I think if not 11, Emery will again rest a lot of his first team members. They will prioritize the Champions League and again they should. I think Getafe will win this one. 1-0, one round.
Yeah, a great time to play against Villarreal. 2-0. Getafe.
Okay. On Sunday, we have Atletico Madrid against Espanyol. I think them being, knocked out of the Champions League, I don't think that will have a far-reaching effect. I don't know how much, chances they initially thought they had to begin with. Of course, they were angry and they did, vent out that anger and frustration in the match itself. But I think coming back to La Liga, it will be business as usual. Atletico should win this because they have to be sure of trying to get into Europe for next season as well. So Atletico to win this 3-1. Rahul.
Yeah, 2-0.
Okay, the next match Bilbao against Celta. A draw, a 3-3 draw.
Yeah, two crazy teams. 1-1.
Okay. Then we have Sevilla against Real Madrid. Rahul, you go first here.
Yeah, like obviously, like just a month or two ago, this looked like the title decider match, right? But then how the mighty have fallen, right? I mean, the difference has been so much. However, I don't really think that this match will be so one-sided as the Real Madrid versus Barcelona match. I mean, again, like even if Sevilla do manage, to take out the frustration of all those drop points in this one match, what difference is that going to make, right? Yes, you can probably say that the fact that Real Madrid actually played in extra time as well. I think this could be a draw. I'll go for a one-all draw.
Sevilla and draws. Okay. I think this will be. I think Madrid will win it here. 2-0 to Real Madrid. And finally, on Monday, we have Barcelona against Cadiz. So, yeah, Barcelona will have 1 day extra to prepare for this match. They recuperate from their fortunes against Frankfurt. Sorry, I cannot withhold that smile. I think Barcelona will win this. 3-0. 3-0. Rahul?
Yeah, I agree. I think it could be a high-scoring match. Yes, because when they needed to do it, they couldn't. But yes, in this match, well, it doesn't really matter. I think they will. 4-1.
Okay, and finally in League A, we have the small matter of PSG against Marseille. It is one of the most combative derbies that there are in the world. So always looking forward to it and hoping for great action on and off the field, if you know what I mean. I hope Marseille win. I mean, I know Marseille will win it. I mean, if I'm predicting, so let's predict like that. They'll get under the skin of the PSG players and somehow they win this 2-1. Marseille to win 2-1. Now,
I think PSG win this match. The fact that PSG actually had a whole week to prepare, right? And whereas Marseille actually had a trip to, I think, in the Conference League, they had a trip to Greece. Whereas I remember the corresponding fixture actually ended 0-0. I remember Arsenal's unknown defender William Saliba, he actually had Lionel Messi in his back pocket in that match. 2-0 PSG.
okay. So with that, I think we've covered all the important matches for the weekend. Again, thank you so much, guys, for your time. And yeah, we'll be back with our review of these matches pretty soon. Take care and all the best. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.
All right, guys.